around 100 delegations, more than 70 countries, 20 international organizations, Secretary General of the United Nations, all gathered here in Brussels to express continued support to Afghan people, first of all, Afghan women. We started this 2 days yesterday opening conference to empower women in Afghanistan with the First Lady and the President, to express the full support of the international community, not only with words, but also with our financial support. I expect today to collect pledges from around the world at the same level or similar level to what the international community has mobilized so far. For what concerns the European Union and Member States, we will pledge 1.2 billion euros. And I would expect similar levels of engagement from our partners. But this is not only about money. This is also about political support. So the financial support, I'm sure, will be there. There will not be any donors' fatigue on Afghanistan, provided that we will work and we will continue to work with our Afghan partners for the Afghan leadership to deliver to their people. But it will be also a matter of political support. I have organized exactly yesterday night a meeting, a regional dinner with key international players, the Secretary General of the United Nations, Secretary Kerry, but also key regional players such as China, India, Pakistan at ministerial level to work on a common basis for a regional political support to the peace and reconciliation process in Afghanistan. And yesterday night we found common ground to support this process, also with a regional perspective, and the European Union will try to facilitate this as much as possible in the coming months. Because we see very clearly security and development go hand in hand in Afghanistan, and security and development in Afghanistan is key to the region and also to the international community, including European Union. So today I would expect that we will have a full day of work, a clear commitment, not only from the international community, but also from the regional actors and also from our Afghan friends, showing unity and determination for the benefit of their people.
Why does the EU want to use the pledges as a leverage for more cooperation in the refugee crisis?
As you know very well, the refugee issue is not on the agenda today. There is never a link between our development aid and whatever we do on migration. And as you know, this is not an issue we have on the agenda today. There was an agreement signed a few days ago that was the result of a parallel process separate from this one. There is no conditionality, there is no link. And again, I will mention this very clearly again today with all of you. And I hope you help passing the message. There is no link between the two. The reason for the international community coming here together, all together, 100 delegations, to support Afghanistan, for the sake of the Afghan people, it's for the sake of regional security, and it's for the sake of international security. I hope we all remember why we are here today, and this is why. Because investing in security in Afghanistan and the success of Afghanistan is an investment in our own security.
Madam Mogherini, please. On the sidelines on the situation in Aleppo today, is the EU any closer to some kind of response?
We discussed about that at the margins, and we will continue probably today. Yes.
Madam Mogherini, please, you talking about security. You will see the same level on Iraq or Syria or Middle East.
Today we talk about Afghanistan, but you know very well that we are working hard as European Union, in particular for the situation in Aleppo that was referred to from a humanitarian point of view, but also from a political point of view. We're trying to put together the pieces of a political process that we still believe is the only way forward. We strongly believe there is no military solution for the conflict in Syria, and this is why we're trying to work very hard with all our partners, starting from the UN Special Envoy Staffan de Mistura, but also all the others, to put this process back on track.
On Afghanistan, are you worried about the fighting in Kunduz or other areas of derailing peace efforts or overshadowing the conflict at all?
You know, it's normally these events are not happening by chance in the sense of calendar. There is always resistance to change and to peace. We see it in Afghanistan, we see it in other places, in Syria indeed. Our job is to guarantee that we keep focused on the peace and reconciliation process. It has to be an Afghan-led, an Afghan-owned process. It's also very clear that it has to be a process led by the Afghans within the framework of their constitution on the basis of democracy, and it will have to have an element of inclusiveness with the Taliban. This is what we discussed also yesterday with the regional players. It's in the hands of the Afghan friends and obviously also of the regional players to lead this forward. But again, the international community will not be distracted and will keep continuing supporting, I stress, the Afghan people, starting from women and young people in Afghanistan that deserve to finally live in a country at the level of their own strength, wisdom and ambitions. The Afghan people are great people. They deserve a good country. Thanks. Bye.
Afghano in cambio di nuovi aiuti, maggiore impegno sul fronte dell'immigrazione?
Sul piano dell'immigrazione abbiamo già firmato con il governo afghano qualche giorno fa un accordo che ci consente di lavorare in pieno spirito di partnership per gestire meglio questo fenomeno, dal lato europeo e dal lato afghano. Oggi non c'è nessuna condizionalità, gli aiuti per l'Afghanistan sono oggi sul tavolo in modo consistente da parte dell'Unione Europea e degli Stati membri dell'Unione Europea 1,2 miliardi di euro, ma non è soltanto un sostegno finanziario, è anche un sostegno politico. Ieri sera qui a Bruxelles ho riunito i principali attori regionali, dalla Cina all'India al Pakistan, insieme al segretario generale Ban Ki-moon, insieme a Kerry, per costruire un percorso di sostegno politico regionale al processo di pace e di riconciliazione dell'Afghanistan, che includa anche un dialogo con i talebani. Sappiamo molto bene che c'è bisogno di un processo interno di riconciliazione dal punto di vista politico. Quindi c'è il sostegno finanziario, c'è il sostegno politico che stiamo costruendo intorno a questo processo, c'è separatamente un accordo già firmato con il governo afghano sulla gestione comune dei flussi migratori, che è un processo separato ma che abbiamo già concluso con reciproca soddisfazione da parte di entrambi qualche giorno fa.
Ecco, militari occidentali, compresi gli italiani, sono in Afghanistan ormai da 15 anni. Per quanto tempo ci devono restare ancora?
Non sta a me dirlo, avremo qui oggi comunque il segretario generale della NATO per fare un collegamento tra il lavoro che si fa sul piano della sicurezza dal punto di vista militare e il lavoro che si fa dal punto di vista del sostegno economico, finanziario, allo sviluppo, agli investimenti economici e anche al processo politico in Afghanistan. Per quello che riguarda l'Unione Europea, il nostro sostegno sul piano della sicurezza all'Afghanistan è concentrato sulla formazione della polizia, addestriamo la polizia afghana, comprese donne poliziotto, un elemento molto importante della vita sociale del Paese. È chiaro che quanto più la comunità internazionale riuscirà ad investire nella società civile, nelle donne, nella creazione di condizioni di sviluppo per il Paese, a partire dall'istruzione per tutti, tanto prima le forze internazionali potranno effettivamente consegnare pienamente alle forze afghane la sicurezza del Paese. Grazie.